All right, let's craft this podcast episode. Here's the script designed to be engaging, relatable, and insightful. 1. Introduction. Host. Hey everyone, welcome back to Power Thought. I'm your host, and today we're diving into something super crucial: 10 things you must work on every day. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Seriously? 10 things? That sounds exhausting. But trust me, these aren't monumental tasks. They're small, consistent actions that build up to massive results over time. Think of it like this: Rome wasn't built in a day, right? And neither is a better version of yourself. It's about those daily habits that shape who you are and where you're going. What if I told you that by focusing on just a few key areas every single day, you could dramatically improve your life, your mindset, and your overall well-being? We're going to break down these 10 things into manageable chunks, explore why they matter, and how you can integrate them into your daily routine. So grab your coffee, settle in, and let's get started. We'll cover mindset, physical health, relationships, and a few other key areas. Let's get into it. 2. Main content. 1. Cultivate gratitude. Okay, first up, gratitude. This one might sound a bit cliche, but hear me out. Taking a few minutes each day to actively appreciate the good things in your life can seriously rewire your brain. It shifts your focus away from what's lacking and towards what you already have. And that makes a huge difference. Think about it. How often do you dwell on the things that went wrong instead of celebrating the things that went right? I'm guilty of this too. But practicing gratitude, even in small ways, can change that. You don't need to write a novel, just jot down 3 things you're grateful for in a journal or simply take a moment to mentally acknowledge them. I like to think of it as a mini reset for my attitude. It helps me start my day from a place of positivity, which makes everything that follows a little bit easier. 2. Move your body. Next, let's talk about movement. And by that, I don't necessarily mean hitting the gym for 2 hours every day, although if you're into that, go for it. I'm talking about simply moving your body in a way that feels good. Whether it's a quick walk around the block, some stretching, a bike ride, or even dancing in your living room, anything that gets your blood flowing. Our bodies are meant to move. Sitting at a desk all day, hunching over a computer, it's terrible for us physically and mentally. Even just 15-20 minutes of movement can boost your mood, increase your energy levels, and improve your overall health. For me, I find that a quick morning walk clears my head and sets me up for a more productive day. And honestly, sometimes that's all I need to get the ball rolling. 3. Practice mindfulness. Let's talk about mindfulness. In today's hyper-connected world, it's so easy to get caught up in the noise, the constant notifications, the endless scrolling, the pressure to be on all the time. Mindfulness is all about slowing down, paying attention to the present moment, and being aware of your thoughts and feelings without judgment. It doesn't have to be complicated. You can start with just 5 minutes of meditation each day. Close your eyes, focus on your breath, and simply observe your thoughts as they come and go. If your mind wanders, and it will, gently guide it back to your breath. There are tons of great apps and guided meditations out there to help you get started. The key is consistency. Even a little bit of mindfulness each day can help you reduce stress, improve your focus, and become more aware of your own mental patterns. 4. Learn something new. All right, on to number 4, learn. Never stop learning. The world is constantly changing, and it's crucial to keep your mind sharp and engaged. This doesn't mean you need to go back to school and get another degree, although, hey, if that's your thing, go for it. It's simply making a conscious effort to learn something new every day, no matter how small. Read a book, listen to a podcast like this one, take an online course, watch a documentary, or have a conversation with someone who knows more about a topic than you do. I'm constantly amazed by how much there is to learn out there. And the more you learn, the more you realize how much you don't know. It's humbling and exciting at the same time. And the beautiful thing is that the compounding of learning something new every day adds up to a wealth of knowledge and perspective over time. 5. Connect with someone you care about. Human connection is fundamental to our well-being. We're social creatures and we thrive on relationships. So make it a point to connect with someone you care about every day. This could be a family member, a friend, a partner, or even a colleague. Send a text, make a phone call, have a conversation, or even just exchange a few kind words. It doesn't have to be a long, drawn-out affair. The point is to nurture your relationships and remind the people you care about that you're thinking of them. Sometimes just knowing that someone is there for you can make all the difference. Plus, reaching out to others can also boost your mood and sense of connection. 6. Set a small, achievable goal. Daily goals keep you moving forward, even when the big picture seems overwhelming. Set a small, achievable goal for yourself each day. This could be anything from finishing a specific task at work to going for a run to reading a chapter of a book. The key is to make it something that you can realistically accomplish within a day. Crossing something off your to-do list, no matter how small, gives you a sense of accomplishment and momentum. It's like a little victory that sets you up for more success. I find that setting a daily goal helps me stay focused and avoid getting bogged down in procrastination. 7. Practice self-compassion. We're often our own worst critics. We hold ourselves to incredibly high standards and beat ourselves up when we fall short. That's why it's so important to practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness, understanding, and empathy that you would offer a friend who's struggling. Acknowledge that you're human, that you're going to make mistakes, and that it's okay to not be perfect. Forgive yourself for your shortcomings and focus on learning from your experiences. Self-compassion isn't about letting yourself off the hook. It's about treating yourself with the respect and care you deserve, especially when you're going through a tough time. It's about being your own best friend, not your own worst enemy. 8. Disconnect to reconnect. Ironically, in our hyper-connected world, sometimes we need to disconnect to reconnect. Take some time each day to unplug from your devices and tune into yourself and your surroundings. This could mean turning off your phone for an hour, spending some time in nature, or simply sitting in silence and reflecting on your day. Constantly being bombarded with information and notifications can be overwhelming and draining. Disconnecting allows you to recharge, clear your head, and reconnect with what truly matters to you. It gives you the space to think, to create, and to simply be. I've found that even just a few minutes of digital detox each day can make a huge difference in my mental clarity and overall well-being. 9. Reflect on your day. Before you go to bed, take a few minutes to reflect on your day. What went well? What could you have done better? What did you learn? This is a powerful way to gain insights into your own behavior and identify areas for improvement. You can write in a journal, talk to a friend or partner, or simply think about your day in your head. The key is to be honest with yourself and to avoid dwelling on negativity. Focus on the lessons you can learn and the steps you can take to make tomorrow even better. Reflection is a form of self-awareness, and the more self-aware you are, the more effectively you can navigate your life. 10. Plan for tomorrow. Finally, before you drift off to sleep, plan for tomorrow. Take a few minutes to think about what you want to accomplish and how you're going to spend your time. This doesn't mean you need to create a rigid schedule, but it does mean having a general idea of what you want to focus on. Planning ahead helps you prioritize your tasks, avoid procrastination, and make the most of your day. It also gives you a sense of control and reduces the feeling of being overwhelmed. I find that planning my day the night before helps me wake up feeling more focused and motivated. It's like giving myself a head start on the day. 3. Conclusion. Host. So, there you have it. 10 things you must work on every day. I know it sounds like a lot, but remember, it's about small, consistent actions. You don't have to do all of these things perfectly every day. Just focus on making a little bit of progress in each area. The key takeaway here is that self-improvement is a marathon, not a sprint. It's about creating habits that will serve you well over the long term. And remember, you're worth the effort. Investing in yourself is the best investment you can make. Start small, be patient with yourself, and celebrate your progress along the way. You've got this. 4. Outro. Host. All right, folks, that's all for today's episode of Power Thought. I hope you found these tips helpful and inspiring. Remember to give these 10 things a try, even if it's just for a few minutes each day. I promise you'll start to see a difference over time. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one.